Yes, sir. Welcome to my channel. About to make it happen again. It's Good Kitchen. So we got some pork chop, bone in. Tonight we're gonna be making some mustard fried pork chops smothered in gravy. This we'll be using to clean our pork chops, some white vinegar and lemon. So I'm not gonna clean them on camera. So let's go ahead and get these pork chops nice and clean and pat dry so we can season them up. Okay, so here we go right here. Clean, pat dry. We have red onion, white onion, bell peppers. We have 1.5 cup of all-purpose flour. We have 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. We have the lime seasoning. We have 1/2 tablespoon of lime seasoning. Garlic powder, 2 tablespoons of garlic powder. We also have our mustard. So we're gonna go ahead and shake up this mustard and give it a nice seasoning. Want to give it a nice coat for both sides. There we go, right there. All right, it's our lime seasoning. Garlic powder. And then we're gonna mix everything in. Okay, so now we're gonna do, we'll take our fork and just stab it up so that seasoning and that mustard, you get all through your pork chops. And no, you won't taste no mustard, not at all. It just helps tenderize the meat, and also help your seasoning to stick to the meat. And your flour, cornmeal, whatever you're using, it helps it. So we just go stab it up like so until I'm satisfied. So we'll do each pork chop the same. Okay. So this is how we're looking. So the seasoning I use for my all-purpose flour is Tony's no salt, 2 tablespoons of Tony's no salt, and lemon pepper, 2 tablespoons of lemon pepper. That's what I use. Everything will be in the description. The measurement, everything. Just smashing it together like so. So that flour can just stick on there. I'm going to sit in this bag for 15 minutes. Then we're going to start cooking. Okay, so let's check and see if our grease is hot. We have some flour. Now remember, it's all about the flour trick. Okay. It's almost there. It's just about there. We'll give it another minute. Okay, so here we go right here. Let's see. There we go. That's what you want right there. See how I just, that's what you want. And go ahead and put our gloves on. give it a nice shake. Place some in. We're back into 3 pieces, so we'll get off there in a minute. Get a nice, beautiful fry. On each side. Okay. Alright, go ahead and flip it on. If you want it to be extra, a little more crunchier, just put them in, come to the other side again. I'm gonna get inside like 4 or 5 minutes, if that. And then we're gonna flip it over again, the other side like another minute or so. That's how you fry you some nice, delicious pork chop. How you fry it. It'll be extra tender. The bite into it will be tender. Easy. Okay, so this side for 5 minutes. The timer is about to go off right now, so we put the timer on 5 minutes. I'm going to flip it. Alright. I'm going to go give it like a minute and a half to that side. Pork, you want to cook your pork. You want to clean it and then cook it. All the way. You can put it on the side a little longer, flip it back over. If you want, just eyeball it. And when you're satisfied with the cooking, you fish it up and let that grease dry. Okay. Pork chop is ready. Extra tender. Yes. just set them on the rack. Okay, so we use some of that oil from the pork chops. I wish I could have got all that little brown at the bottom, but I didn't get it, because that's flavor right there. So we put, let's say, like that much right there. I just want to saute the onion and the black pepper. A piece of onion dropped out. You also want to give it a nice seasoning. So we'll season the onions and black peppers with that thyme and salt. A teaspoon. We'll give it another teaspoon. That's 1 tablespoon. Let that thyme and salt. Okay, everything mixed in. Now you want to just sit back and let them cook. For a good minute. Okay. Now we have like a 1/4 cup. I'll say a 1/2 cup. This little cup right here. All-purpose flour. A 1/2 cup. We'll pour all that flour in. Now remember, you can always add flour and water until you get it right. See that flour sucked up that oil? That's what you want. We didn't add no seasoning to the flour at all. You want all that. Okay. We'll add a little more Tony's. say you want to mess around with this for a good 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes. I didn't turn my timer on. I didn't been doing it for so long, so it's not a problem. I just eyeball it and know when it's ready. So you just want to add the water in there, little by little. You want to mess with it, just like so. See that? That's how you want to do it. Add your water a little at a time. My fire on low. I say like medium, between medium and low. Okay. Boom. Add the rest of your water. And just let it. Just keep your eyes on it, you know. Keep your eyes on it and spin it. And that thing season as you go. You know? Season as you go. So I'm gonna keep on playing with it. Then I'll turn the camera back on. Okay, so that's how we're looking right there. You just gotta have time and patience for this. You have to. That's the only way it's gonna come out right. You gotta have a lot of patience. And what I mean by patience, yes, I've been sitting here for like 10 minutes stirring this non-stop. Now remember, this is a half a cup, that little small cup, a half a cup of all-purpose flour, nothing added, and 1 whole cup of water, warm water. So that's what we're looking at right here. We add a little bit of seasoning once we toasted the flour. While you sit here and stir it up, you'll get that gravy color. That's what you're working on, that gravy color. So now we're gonna add a little more seasoning. Tony's no salt. 1 tablespoon. So that's 2 tablespoons of that Tony's already. Now say if you want to add, if you want more gravy, if you're feeding a big family, you just add a tablespoon like this here, just a tablespoon, and a cup of water, a cup of warm water. So what you'll do is you just stick that in there and you just stir it. and you want that water and that flour to mix in together, so it won't be floating at the bottom or at the top. And once it's mixed in together, then you want to add it to it. That's if you want more, if you want to add more. If you want it a little thicker, you add a little flour to it and a little bit of water. But make sure you mix it in, because you don't want to be fighting with that flour and try to break it up. Your gravy. Mix it in the water first. So we're gonna add a little more, because I did say fried, smothered in gravy. So we want to smother it. It's good gravy. So we will need more gravy. Alright, so now I'm just going to mix it in like so. Just mix it. Boom. There we go. So that's all we need right there. That's what we cook right here. We're gonna need more seasoning, because it's gonna taste like nothing. So we wanna add more seasoning. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and deal with this. Once it's done, I'll turn the camera back on and we'll be ready to close the video. Okay, so here we go right here. Fried pork chop. I have to taste my piece, so I took me a little piece off. Oh. You know, if you want to add your little more gravy, you can make you some more. But this is enough for me right here. You know. Once the fried pork chops, smothered in gravy. That's how we do it. Dress it up with them onions and them bell peppers, just like so. And all that flavor for it come together like it's supposed to. Look at that. Oh yeah. Tell me that don't look good. And don't forget, hit that like button for me. Let these videos get out there. And I feel these videos deserve to get out there to the world. You know, so my good family and friends, with y'all help, we get there. For real. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cover this pork chops up with the gravy, bell peppers, and onion. We'll put the top on there and let it go ahead and simmer for a couple minutes. And we'll put it on a nice plate. Okay, so here we go right here. I done made it happen right here in this good kitchen again. We have our mustard fried pork chop smothered in gravy. Gravy made from scratch. When I say the pork chops are so tender, yes, tender. Nice crunch to it. No fried pork chop. With the bell peppers and the onions. That good gravy. It all came together. And don't forget, hit that like button. And like I said, I had a good time filming with y'all. Don't forget, hit that bell notification. Like, comment, and share. Y'all have a good night. God bless. Hit dice. My bad, I mean good morning.